I had some extra time the other day before I had to be in an appointment, and I decided to drive by two houses that my parents built on Davies Road when I was growing up. That's when I lived by my neighbor where I got to ride the horse for so long. And I also decided to see Carl and my first house that we lived in. I shouldn't have done it. I shouldn't have done it. I just know the pride that we all took in our house and what we did for it. And I worked so dang hard in both those yards because I was a yard boy. That's what I did. I worked with dad out in the yard, and my sister worked with mom inside. I went to the two houses on Davies Road, and I know one of the people that's living in the second house. I thought about knocking on the door. I decided not to. But it was so disappointing seeing the yard and the house. And dad has some beautiful trees that he took down, but I guess he didn't like them. And then the house next door, it's just your childhood home, and it's doesn't look nice. But then I drove to my house where Carl and I lived, and I felt physically ill. That house, I need to find out what's going on. It doesn't look like it's been lived in. Everything's overgrown, huge tall weeds growing up from the cracks in the driveway, a tree that I used to always trim. It just looked horrible. I know the backyard was gorgeous because we put a rock wall in, and it just made me so sad. I just felt so defeated after I saw those houses. So I guess you can't go home again. I don't know. It was disappointing. I hope when I leave this house that it is kept up and beautiful because it needs to be. A little sad, but complete love to you all. Y'all have a beautiful day. Mm.